Yo, what's up, my people? This is Knowledge back here in the place to be. I know it's been a minute since the last time I got with y'all, and I'd like to say thanks to all the ones that kind of kept me in mind and, you know, skimmed through my videos and the music that I posted within the last, I say, 10 or 11 months, even though I haven't did a lot. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I haven't did any. Pretty much, probably around 2 or 3 songs that I posted up. But I never really got with y'all on the vlogs and kicked it like I was getting into the routine of doing. And the reason because of that is, I say roughly, not even a year, probably, I say close to a year ago, you know, my father got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. We didn't know that he had it. Just basically routine checkup type of stuff, you know. And doctor came back and just shocked everybody and told us that he was in stage 4 pancreatic cancer. When that happened, man, I tell you, took the wind out of everybody's sails. Me, my mom's, my sister, brother, his sisters, his brother. Man, just took the wind out of my sails, you know, and I really didn't feel like doing too much anything. And now I'm just trying to right now force myself back into doing what I used to do. On a routine basis. So to all the ones that really kind of watched my videos, continue to watch the music that I uploaded periodically, I'd like to say thank you. I'm trying to get my focus back on to the things that I like to do and finish my second album. That's what really I was trying to finish up, you know, when all of this kind of came down the pipeline, that this was what it was. That got, you know, happened to my pops. I don't know, man. It just kind of, I don't know. It just took the energy out of me, and I'm still kind of like recouping from that. He passed away basically, man, a month ago. So he fought a good fight, you know. Being in stage 4 cancer, any cancer is horrendous, man. And for your pops, for my pops to be in my life like he was, man, it was a devastating blow, you know. I can honestly say, you know what I mean, he did his job, you know, and I'm just trying to like follow through in his footsteps, even though I do wrong things and bad things, not the greatest, and I'm not making excuses, but you know what I'm saying, I'm still learning. I'm not a perfect father, perfect dad, or, you know, maybe even the perfect brother or whatnot, man, but you know, I'm just trying, you know what I'm saying, and I got a good role model to see, to learn from. I'm just gonna share a little bit of information, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get used back to this camera thing because it's been a minute. So here's something that my pops told me a while back. I asked him for some advice a long time ago. And I asked him, it was like on some girl advice, man. I think I was like maybe 15 or 16. And I told everybody in my family knows this story. But I asked him, no, I ain't gonna tell you that one, I'm gonna tell you this one. It was a job, just graduated from high school. And, you know, needed a job, basically. I didn't go off to college and do the American dream, 1, 2, 3 step, 4, 5, how people plan it out. You know, I just went to school, got a job afterwards, and here I am today. I was going to go get this job, and I was waiting for the people to call me back after the interview and whatnot. He asked me, he came home from work and he asked me, he's like, so, you know, what's up on that job? And I'm like, well, I'm waiting for them to give me a call back. And he said, you waiting on them to call you back? Why don't you call them back? I'm like, well, I'm gonna call them back. You know what I'm saying? I had the interview, they want somebody, they can call me. He's like, you waiting on waiting. And when you wait on waiting, man, ain't nothing gonna happen. And that's something that I always I didn't understand it at 18. You know what I mean? I really didn't, but I started to understand it more when I got into my 20s. Now I'm in my 30s, you know, and it's like I see that every day. It's like a lesson. It was the most powerful thing that somebody could ever gave me, man. Forget money, material, anything. Just a piece of advice and knowledge from that, man, has carried me a long way. Waiting on waiting won't get you anywhere. From that point on, man, I mean, I think I really started to try to come into my own, and I did start to come into my own. I started, I didn't wait on anybody to do anything for me, no handouts. I mean, I can really say, I got help throughout the years through people and from people and whatnot, but I always depended on basically me first, and then if I couldn't do it, then, ask for help, and that's what I got from him. Don't wait on waiting, and I'm sharing that to y'all today. And if it's something, I always kind of echoed this in the previous videos from past year, but don't wait on waiting, because we getting older, it's gonna get harder. Times is more iller out here. Times is more iller out here. Government shut down and all this type of whatever's going on. Things that's out of your control. So if you have something in your mind to do, I keep saying you got to do it. But I really just want to say, man, to my father, I dedicate this vlog to you because I miss you. First off, I love you. You know what I mean? I couldn't ask for a better father. You whooped that ass when you had to. I feel a major loss, you know what I'm saying? And I know the glory of a man is his son. So I'm just hoping that, if God allows you to see me when I'm asleep or when I'm moving around doing things, that you're proud of me. Even though I know that you probably see me do some silly things sometimes, even at 35. I know I still do some things that's kind of borderline, like what the hell this nigga doing? What you doing? What you thinking about, boy? But overall, I hope you're proud of me. Overall, I hope that I'm keeping your legacy alive, and I'm treading new ground through me from you, and that your blood is running in my sons and daughter veins, and then the saga continues. I just want to let my pops know, and he already knew this, that I tremendously miss him. Me and my father, we didn't like talk every day. My pops wasn't like a talker. He wasn't a phone person. He wasn't like a guy that you go over there and you just sit up under him all the dang on time. He really didn't care for that, He may did that with like my sister, stuff like that, but your daughters are a little different. You tend to gravitate to them a little bit more and show more affection. With your sons, it's more straight to the point, kick it, and then it's whatever. Because that's how I am with my sons, but my daughter is just like, I sit and talk and mess around with her all day, you know what I'm saying? So, I understood that and understand that. But me and him just had the type of relationship where we kick it about cars, we talk about relationships. We hit the points. We hit A, B, and C point, and then we go move on to something else. And then we start talking about the government. We'll start talking about medicine. We'll start talking about science, you know what I'm saying? And we start talking about the civil rights movement, man. And later in his years, he started to listen. As early in my years, I was listening to him, getting a lot of information and basically expertise from him as far as how to fix cars and do things, you know what I mean? But later in his life, he started to get things from me. He started to get things like, a vision of the world, you know what I'm saying? And one thing my pops was very interested in was this Bible. He was very interested in this Bible. And that was one thing that I was concerned about, after he got diagnosed, because, I know after we leave here, we got an eternal resting place, you know what I mean? And I just was really concerned that my father was on the right side of the Lord. And I believe that he is. He was a good guy. My pops saved people's lives. He saved one of my girlfriend's lives back in the day. For real. Saved her life. I didn't know what to do. Saved her life, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and he bailed out many of his friends. He always was quick to help. I understand why earlier in my years why I didn't understand shit that I didn't like about him, but now that I'm older, I understand. So, basically I just wanted to come to y'all today and just let y'all know why I was out the loop. I'm gonna try to get back up. I am gonna get back into the loop. Trying to push out this the second album, just trying to make sure that the tracks is right. I just don't want to be continuously, making music and it ain't satisfying to me, something that I don't want to hear. I would have been putting up more music videos, actual music videos, because I started doing those around the times that my pops got diagnosed. Mr. 100 Rounds, if you can really see, like in the first couple of seconds, is somebody peeking out the window. That video right there, that's my pops just peeking out the window when I shot that video. And then I shot another video down here in the lab. And then after that, I just quit. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I didn't have the energy. But now it's time to continue on. It's time to move on with the things that I like to do and do them even better. So I'm gonna get back onto my video stuff. I'm gonna finish this album, and then I'm about to go into professionally, photography. Getting clients and doing videography for people that need events and things like that. And then there's some more ideas, entrepreneurial ideas that I've been looking at, because we can't depend on anybody to give us a job anymore. We can't depend on our skills that we went to school for, or we done built up over the last 10, 15 years of skills, for somebody to interview us and then wish or hope that we get them to give us a job. Now we have to kind of go off of what we know and build up our expertise of the things that we like to do that fulfill us, and pursue those. I'm a master barber. I've been doing that for like 20 years. So I'm like, hey, Lord willing, get my plan and idea together, give me a shot, and do some things, or be able to, work something out, something. But the core idea of this video is to basically let y'all know what was the layoff for, letting you know that even when life throws you that curveball, which it often does, continuously we make boneheaded decisions sometimes, or we say the wrong thing, even if you ain't doing the wrong. Sometimes you can say the wrong thing that leads to a reaction of someone else doing the wrong thing. So never think that just because you're not doing nothing wrong per se physically, you might say something that's wrong that'll persuade somebody to do the wrong thing, and then you're just as guilty. You know what I mean? So never get too high on your shit, thinking that you're 100 because you don't do anything but what you're supposed to do. Because we're all just fucked up, really. You know what I mean? And that's where the grace of the Lord comes in. So again, thank you to all my people in Europe, Africa, South America, that stuck around with me and watch my videos as I put them up. You know what I mean? I know but I'm gonna get back to it. I'm about to get back stronger than ever. Hopefully, be dropping something else. I want to do some more reviews, especially on that LA Preachers. What the hell is that? And get this second album out. Then I'm gonna, try to do that right too. We're gonna iTunes it. Put my first triple CD album up, iTunes that or whatever, so y'all can download that. Continually make music videos. I shot my brother's music video, and by happenstance, the computer, we had a power outage and the computer just wiped it out, the whole project, but I got all the footage. So I'm gonna finish that, get that posted, and again, that's on Third Day Island Vision, and just continue to roll. But here to say, whenever you have obstacles in your way, man, never wait on waiting, because tomorrow is never promised today. You know what I mean? And like I always say, much love to everybody. When you got pain of a lost loved one, take that pain, harness that, and turn that into some type of force of good energy, and use it for good. And don't leave your talents on the wall. My pops gave me this. I used to have this. This used to be in our apartment when I was 4 or 5 years old. Some guy that he worked with made that, or oil painted that. So but keep God first, family second, and you third, and in that order. You should never be last, because the last is always made first. This is knowledge. Much love to all of y'all. Y'all be safe. Continue to stay tuned to me. I know this probably wasn't my typical one, and I'm trying to get used back to the camera once again, because I've been off of it so long. So I'm gonna just kind of continuously try to just, be with you guys more frequent. Until the next time, one love, peace, knowledge.